Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a tag video today. Not that anyone has tagged me personally, but I saw a version of this tag being done by Michelle on her channel, which I very much enjoy. I'll add a link to it below. It's a great channel if you're interested in particularly higher end makeup. And I'd say also, particularly if you're perhaps a slightly more mature woman, she does some great, very knowledgeable videos. Anyway, she was doing a tag which involved sorting out the products that you really want to finish up in the next few weeks, months, by Christmas, in fact, was what she was saying. And I thought that would be quite a good challenge to adopt because I am trying to be a bit more strategic in my makeup purchases. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm not hugely adventurous in the looks that I can wear, partly because I have to wear fairly conservative makeup for work, which is not unusual. I'm also a bit older than a lot of YouTubers, and so too much out there makeup isn't great. But I do like to experiment. I do like to buy makeup, and I want it to be makeup that I'm really going to use, and I want to use up a little bit what I've got. So I've picked out 10 items which I would like to use up fairly quickly, and where I've got some prospect perhaps of using them up by Christmas in the next kind of 2.5 months. So here's what I've picked. First of all, I thought I'd quite like to finish off this Liz Earle Sheer Skin Tint colour, which is a sort of coloured tinted moisturiser, really, and I've had it quite a while. I liked it very much when I got it. I'm perhaps liking it a little less this last summer. I preferred the Chanel CC cream, and you can see there that maybe I'm a bit paler this year, but it's showing up, albeit on my hand, a little more than I'd ideally like. But it does give a nice dewy, glowy finish. When I bought the product, I wasn't as aware of as many good choices for moisturising products with a bit of tint glow. I think there are many more on the market now, so I haven't used this one as much. So, it's certainly 2+ years old. You're only supposed to keep it open for 12 months, but it smells fine, and I'd just like to use it up. So I plan to perhaps use it on those days when I'm working at home or at the weekend when I'm not going out, and don't usually wear makeup, just wear some moisturiser. Why not use this tinted one and use it up? At the other end of the scale, I've got this Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. This is 52. I've also got 51, I think. And they both seem to have lasted forever. I really like these as drugstore foundations. I've talked about them before. They give reasonable coverage. It's not as long lasting, I don't think, as some of the more premium moisturizers, foundations, but pretty good for the price. Really nice to use, and they seem to last forever. It's very difficult in the bottle to see, how low this is, but I have used it a lot, so I'm hoping I can use it up by Christmas. And I also haven't been using primers as much recently. This one is a Burberry one, which also is a kind of skin glow combined primer product. It doesn't really prime the skin as well, I don't think, as some of the silicone-based primers. On the other hand, the silicone-based primers can leave me feeling with slightly blocked pores. I think you have to be really careful about cleansing, and even then can kind of push you towards breakouts. So I haven't been using this one as much recently. I did like it a lot. There isn't a huge amount, well, about a third of the bottle to get through there. So I'm pretty confident I can get through that by Christmas. Not so sure about this. This is my Touche Éclat, and I haven't been using this for the under eye circles for a long time because I've been enjoying the Maybelline products so much more that I've talked about in numerous videos. And so this is one of the opened stash of the Touche Éclat, but it smells okay. And I want to use it up. I'm not sure how much is in there, but I'm going to try and use that in preference to the Maybelline for the time being. This is my Laura Mercier Undercover Pot 1, which I've had for ages. This is a really good product. I think they've changed the packaging now, but basically, you can see I haven't got a lot to go on this. The sort of creamy concealer here for spots, blemishes, discoloration. A much firmer yellow-based cream for under eye, which is a really good match for my skin. You do have to warm it up a bit or it's a bit draggy on the under eye area. And I haven't used that quite as much as the cream, but I think I can get through them by Christmas. And then in this old packaging, you've got the powder underneath, which is a bit of a fiddle to use, but it is a nice powder for setting your concealer without looking cakey. As I say, I think they've changed the packaging on this. It's definitely a product I probably would get again, but I just want to use this up. I've got a Bobbi Brown one as well that I need to use up, but I'm going to concentrate on that one. And then I don't use finishing powders as much now. I tend to use more luminizing powders. And I have this product from Chanel, which they don't make anymore. You can see what a mess it is. Even the mirror's cracked. It was the Double Perfection Compact in Lumiere and was actually meant to be a powder foundation, but I just use it now as a finishing powder. I don't know whether I'll manage to completely finish that, even if I use it every day as a finishing powder. So I think what I'm going to do is try and make what progress I can by the end of December, and then it's going to be thrown away. So that's on the to-do list. Eye products, I'm less ambitious about trying to finish any particular shadow or cream. You know, I have some shadows that are quite old where I have actually hit pan but still got a lot left. But one thing that I would like to finish up is this. Again, it's a Laura Mercier, and what are these called? Eye Basics. And basically you can use them as a colour. I mean, they do make colours if she's still making it. I haven't looked recently. But I use them as a base rather than primer. And this one is just a perfect neutral. I think it's called Linen. I've got them in some other colours. But although it still smells okay, it's definitely drying a little bit. I don't think there's an awful lot left in the tube, although it's difficult to see. I think it's down to here. So I'm definitely going to try and use this as my eye base pretty much every day, unless, you know, I'm doing a special look, and try and finish that one up. And similarly, look at this. It doesn't look very attractive. This is a Smashbox that I have had for years. And basically, I haven't brought the brush with me. It's two liners that come with a special brush, and they're very effective and easy to use. Sort of gold and a plum, both of which are kind of suitable for this time of year. I really have had this for years. But it seems fine, so I'm going to try and use it up. And if I haven't used it up, I mean, I'm not going to use all that up by the end of the year. What's left is going to be binned, so that's on the list. Then 3 lip products. This one's interesting. This is called Rush Hour by Benefit. And I actually had forgotten I had this. I was looking at the 2 lipsticks from Tom Ford's fall range. I've forgotten what the pinky one is called, but I think it may have been Negligee, but I may be wrong about that. It made me think of the kind of 90s deep bricky pink colours that we seem to wear for a good half of the 1990s into the noughties. Very popular lip look, and this was one of them, by Benefit, as I say, and it was marketed as you could wear it on your lips, but you could also wear it on your cheeks, and it was kind of one size suits all. Suits most people's colouring and complexion because it's so mid-toned. And I used to wear it a lot. There you go. Quite a pretty colour, and it is very flattering. Nice, smooth consistency. Still smells fine, applies fine. I've had it a long time, not since the 1990s, but a long time. And as I say, I'd forgotten about it completely. When I looked it up, they've actually stopped making it relatively recently, and it's a bit of a cult product. So I haven't got a huge amount of that one left. And as I say, I thought it was so similar to the Tom Ford colour that I couldn't justify buying the Tom Ford. And I'm going to try and use that now, as it's very much an in look, and it's a good seasonal look. This is another Smashbox colour that I really liked. It's worn down so badly I can't even tell you what colour it is. I'm terrible with lipsticks. I never use them up. Here we go. Another kind of pinky berry look. A bit warmer, pinkier than the Rush Hour, but again, very suitable, quite wearable for this time of year. Knowing me with lipsticks, I don't know that I'm going to be able to use that up by the end of December, but I'm going to give it a go, and it's going to be junked if I haven't used it by then. And a lip balm. I have loads of these opened. This is one of my favourites. It's been open for a good 12 months. Time to use it up. There's not a huge amount left, but I keep forgetting to put it on. And it's the Korres Lip Butter in Mango. I like the Korres Lip Butters. They're a bit slippier, slightly less moisturising than, say, Kiehl's or By Terry, which would probably be my favourite as really effective lip treatments. But what is nice about these is their tinted colour, so you can wear them as just giving a, brush of colour, which is quite nice. So I'm aiming to use that up. So there are my 10 products. They're going in a special little bowl of their own in the bathroom, because most of my makeup is in drawers outside the bathroom, so that they're really close to hand, and hopefully I remember to use them most, if not all days, or one or other of them, now until the end of the year, and see what, if any of these, I can use up completely to make room for new products. So that's the resolution. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.